tuning in from Canada, USA, areas of Long Island, plus the five spots of the five boroughs of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your host with the most, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka Gregonator, aka Rookie Podcaster of Queens, New York. And this is Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast that you're listening to and rocking with right now. Episode 6. And we thank you for joining us today on this show today. Now, if you missed any previous episodes of the podcast, don't worry. It's the videos is going to be on Twitch. However, I'm going to export the videos to YouTube because Twitch is deleting videos in 14 days. So that's why I wanted to save the videos so you guys could watch it in the link in the bio of the Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast page where it says Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast. And when you go there, you're not only gonna see Twitch, but you're also gonna see a YouTube channel that says Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast on YouTube. So go there, comment, subscribe, enable alerts so you don't miss anything, and also be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave a like and a comment on the episodes, including the topic reviews. Also, don't forget to share the podcast along with your friends. I made an announcement that I'm going to start putting some episodes on streaming platforms starting Tuesday coming up. So it's going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's again Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You're gonna get the audio episodes. All right, I got you. Stay tuned for the streaming platforms that I'm gonna put it on. I'm not ready to put it out to put out the streaming platforms quite yet until everything's settled and official. All right. So now that I got that out the way, our first segment is Music Kool-Aid. And this is a segment about the music artists pertaining to singers and rappers. But today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the bodies of work of singers. Two, I may add, has to do with Sade and Donnell Jones. But first, ladies first, we go with Sade. All right. Now let's get into this. Okay. So Helen Folisade Adu, born January 16th, 1959, professionally known as Sade Adu or simply Sade, is a Nigerian-born British singer, songwriter, and actress known as the lead singer of her for her band. Forgive me if I can't pronounce the E word. I'll look it up later. One of the most one of the most successful British female artists in history. She is often recognized as an influence on contemporary music. Her influence on music was recognized in the UK with an award of the OBE in 2012. No, 2002 to be exact. And a CBE in the 2017 birthday honors. Let's see. We're not going to get into the alma mater and all that other stuff, but we will go over. Okay, born in Ibadan, Nigeria, and brought up partly in Essex, England From the age of 4, Sade studied at St. Martin's School of Art in London and gained modest recognition as a fashion designer and part-time model prior to joining the band Pride in the early 1980s. Wow, I didn't know she was I didn't know she was Nigerian. Well, yeah, you, you learn something new every week, you know? Um, where did I leave off? Oh, okay. After gaining attention as a performer, she formed the band Sade and secured a recording contract with Epic Records in 1983. A year later, the band released the album Diamond Life, which became one of the best selling albums of the era and the best selling debut by a British female vocalist in July 1985. Sade was among the performers at the Live Aid charity concert at Wembley Stadium. And the following year, she appeared in the film Absolute Beginners, following the band's third and fourth album, Stronger Than Pride, in 1988, and Love Deluxe, 1992. They went on hiatus after the birth of Sade's child, while the singer experienced widespread media coverage for unsubstantiated claims of mental health and addiction issues. Yeah, I always stress about self-care in my other podcast show, because self-care and taking care of yourself as far as your mental health is very important. And and sometimes if you don't take care of yourself and you catering to other people, you're not going to be happy in the long run. So I just feel like, you know, taking care of yourself is more important than trying to please other people. You get what I'm saying? Um, okay. After a spell of 8 years without an album, the band reunited in 1999 and released Lovers Rock in 2000. The album departed from the jazz-inspired inflections of their previous work, featuring male owner sounds and pop compositions. The band then underwent another hiatus, not producing music for another 10 years until the release of Soldier of Love. Following that album's release, the band entered a third period of extended hiatus and have only released two songs: Flowers of the Universe for the soundtrack of Disney's A Wrinkle in Time, and The Big Unknown as part of the soundtrack for Steve McQueen's film Widows to date. Now, I don't know if I want to go over the early life, but I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I should do that though. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna do early career. Y'all could look it up for yourselves. Um, okay, let's see. So we go to the legacy and impact. The New Yorker describes Sade's voice as um, a grainy contralto full of air that betrays a slight ache but no agony, and values even imperfect dignity over a show of pain, a deeply English quality that makes categorizing the artist's voice difficult. Her voice was described by the BBC as husky and restrained, and compared to singer Billie Holiday. BBC called her songwriting sufficiently soulful and jazzy, yet poppy, funky yet easy listening, to appeal to fans of all those genres. Sade has been called a pop star with the musicians in her band. Sade, the New Yorker, wrote, in quote, created one of the most profitable catalogs in pop. The band's easy sound backing songs exploring the heavier lifting inside love, commitment, consistency, friendship. Her success has been attributed to a combination of her unique beauty, seemingly indefinable origins, and mysterious persona. Sade's work has influenced and been recognized by many singers and hip hop artists. Rapper Rakim of Eric B. and Rakim stated he grew up listening to Sade's music and was influenced by her voice and style. Has also referenced Sade's song Smooth Operator in his rap song Paid in Full, 1987. Talib Kweli stated he learned about precision from Sade due to her performance of Love Deluxe in its entirely at Madison Square Garden. Rapper Missy Elliott cited Sade's performance of Smooth Operator as one of her favorites. Hip hop group Souls of Mischief stated they grew up listening to Sade's music. Hang on, guys. Damn, it's hot. All right. All right, where did I leave off? Okay. Hip hop group Tanya Morgan also described Sade as one of their favorite artists. Other rappers to recognize Sade include the former rap duo of Clips, which is Malice and Pusha T. In reaction to the newly released album Soldier of Love, rapper Kanye West wrote, in quote, this is why I still have a blog. To be a part of moments like this, new Sade, how much better this than everything else. Rapper Rick Ross stated in America, no, in excuse me, Rick Ross stated in an interview that people may know my infatuation with Sade. There's never been a bad Sade track. I love all different sides. American singer Beyonce calls Sade's music a true friend and an inspiration. The late singer Aaliyah said that she admired Sade because she stays true to her style no matter what. She's an amazing artist, an amazing performer, and I absolutely love her. Um, American R&B singer Brandy has cited Sade as one of her major vocal influences. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, that's true. Let's see. Heavy metal singer Greg Puciato also named her as an inspiration. In 2019, Spanish Formula One driver Carlos Sainz Jr. developed a habit of crooning the chorus of Smooth Operator as his celebration after successful drives to the extent that it became a running joke among motorsport fans and an unofficial Formula One anthem. Um, yeah, let's go to the honors, the awards, and nominations. Um, Sade was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 2002 for services to music and stated her award was a great gesture to me and all Black women in England. She was promoted to Commander of the same order in the 2017 birthday honors, also for services to music. Okay. So studio albums, like I mentioned, um, Diamond Life, 1984. Promise, 1985. Stronger Than Pride, 1988. Love Deluxe, 1992. Love is Rock, 2000. Soldier of Love, 2010. Now, let's see. Let's see. Okay, there's been some tours. There's been some tours of Diamond Life, 1984. There's been a tour for Promise, 1986. Tour for Pride. No, excuse me. Tour for Stronger Than Pride, 1988. Tour for Love Deluxe, 1993. Tour for Love is Rock Tour, 2001. And last, Sade Live tour, 2011. Let's see. Now, I don't know. Well, let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna go over the further reading part. We're gonna go to our next singer, which is Donnell Jones. All right, Donnell Jones is an American singer, songwriter, and record producer. He is most notable for the hits "You Know What's Up," "Where I Wanna Be," and his cover of Stevie Wonder's "Knocks Me Off My Feet." Jones' first studio album, My Heart, was released in 1996, but he is best known for his late 1990s release of his second album, Where I Wanna Be, age 48. Let's see. We go over to his music career. Jones is the son of a gospel singer and was raised in Chicago, Illinois. He later met DJ Eddie F. of Heavy D and the Boys and signed with Untouchables LaFace Records, running hits for Usher and 702. 1996 to 2007, breakthrough with LaFace. In June 1996, Jones released his debut album, My Heart, on LaFace Records. While most of the album was produced by Donald Jones himself, it also featured help from Eddie Farrell's Untouchable Entertainment production team involving Mookie, Marks, Sparks, Kenny Tonge, and Darren Whittington. All right. um. Okay. A moderate commercial success, it peaked at number 30 on Billboard's top R&B and hip hop albums, but failed to reach the upper half of the US Billboard 200. Its first two singles, "In the Hood" and a cover of Stevie Wonder's 1976 ballad "Knocks Me Off My Feet," became top 30 hits on the Hot R&B hip hop songs as well as the New Zealand singles charts. In 1999, Jones enjoyed major success with the release of his second album, Where I Wanna Be, which is one of my favorite joints, by the way. Boosted by its hit single, You Know What's Up, which peaked at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. You Know What's Up was a global hit, peaking within the top 10 of the charts in Belgium. Flanders, Flanders, not to be confused with Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, folks. The Republic of Ireland and the United Kingdom. In the latter country, You Know What's Up entered and peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart, where it remained for 2 consecutive weeks behind the masses against the classes by Manic Street Preachers and, quote, Born to Make You Happy by Britney Spears. Where I Wanna Be peaked at number 6 on the top R&B hip hop albums in the United States. The album produced three further singles, including Shorty Got Her Eyes on Me and Where I Want to Be, the latter of which number two on the Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs charts, and was eventually certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America for sales in excess of 1.0 million copies. In 2000, Jones recorded the song I'll Go for the soundtrack of the romantic drama film Love and Basketball, which earned him a Black Rear Award nomination for Best Original or Adapted Song. The same year, he was also awarded an American Music Award in the Favorite Soul R&B New Artist category. Jones retained with his regular team of contributors, including Eddie F., Sheldon Good, Jamie Hawkins, G. Wise, Kyle West, and Darren Lighty, to work on his third album, Life Goes On. Released in June 2002, it debuted number 3 on the Billboard 200 at a number 3 on the top R&B hip hop albums chart, becoming his highest charting effort yet. A steady seller, it earned gold status from the Recording Industry Association of America. Its three singles were less successful. However, the lead single "You Know That I Love You" became a top 20 hit on the R&B charts. Jones' fourth album, Journey of a Gemini, was released in 2006 and marked his first album to include a diverse roster of collaborators, including production credits from Tim and Bob, Sean Garrett, Ryan Leslie, Tank, Mike City, Don't Ask, and The Underdogs. Became Jones' highest album charting album on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Albums chart, where it topped at number 1 while entering the top 20 on the Billboard 200. Wow. 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 Okay. Um 2009 to the present. Independent releases. In 2009, Jones released The Lost Files, a collection of unreleased songs that were recorded between 1996 and 2004. Through his own label, Candyman, not to be confused with the movie, man. Yeah, Candyman Music Incorporated and TuneCore, serving as prelude to his next studio album, The Lost Files, failed to chart. Lyrics, Jones' fifth regular album, was released in September 2010 via Candyman and E1 Music. Chiefly produced by Jones himself, it debuted and peaked at number 28 on the US Billboard 200 and at number 9 on the top R&B hip hop albums, becoming his fourth entry on the latter chart. Lyrics produced two singles, including Love Like This, which reached the top 5 of Billboard's adult R&B songs. Jones' sixth album, Forever, was released in July 2013. Another project conceived under Candyman and E1 Music. It debuted and peaked at number 20 on the Billboard 200 and reached number 8 on the top R&B and hip hop albums. Um, the album spawned two singles. Its title track, which peaked at number 14 on Billboard's adult R&B songs, In 2016, Jones premiered the single Never Let Her Go, a collaboration with rapper David Banner. In support of the single, he went on a promo tour during spring 2017. In 2018, Jones provided vocals, produced, and co wrote on 23 by Jacquees off the album 4275 in 2018. In 2019, Donald Jones collaborated with John B on the debut Understand. The duet, excuse me. Duet Understand. He also announced plans for an upcoming album to release in 2019 during an appearance on the Soul Back R&B podcast. I didn't even know there was a podcast about that. I might check that out later. The project called 100% Free was expected to be released in December 2020, but eventually came out on digital services and for free on his official website on February 14th, 2021. Nah, I don't think damn. He didn't have any awards, so there's nothing to go over. So um now our next segment goes to the Chillax Man Cave Popcorn Lounge. All right. Um this is a segment about the TV shows and the movies that we grew up watching and from old school to new school. All right. But in this case, last episode I actually reviewed Don't Be a Menace with the Rains brothers alongside with their TV show. So in this case, we're gonna review Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2. So here we go. So Scary Movie is a 2000 American comedy horror film directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. The film is a parody of multiple genres, including the horror, slasher, and mystery film genre. So, hold on. Sorry about that, folks. I had to sneeze. Um, okay. Several 1990s films and TV shows are also spoofed, and the script primarily follows the plot of slasher film Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. The film has mixed reviews on Metacritic and grossed $278 million worldwide on a $19 million budget. The first installment of the Scary Movie film series, it followed by 4 sequels. Um, let's see. All right. So I'm not gonna go over the plot. You guys could look at it for yourself. Um, and I'm not gonna go over the cast. You guys could look at it for yourself as well. Let's go to parodies. Much of the humor of Scary Movie relies upon specific references to other contemporary films. Roger Ebert remarked in his review that, in quote, to get your money's worth, you need to be familiar with the various teenage horror franchises. The 2 films on which the script is most heavily based are Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, utilizing the general narrative arcs of both films and featuring comedic recreations of key scenes. The backstory, in which the teenagers are responsible for accidentally killing a man following a beauty pageant, recalls the same plot point in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Major references to Scream includes the identity of Ghostface and the murder of Drew Decker in the opening scene. A reference to the opening scene of Scream, in which the same thing occurs to the character of Casey Becker, played by Drew Barrymore. Additionally, the characters of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer are heavily mirrored in the film, and the title Scary Movie was originally the working title for the project that would eventually become Scream. Many scenes and jokes parody or reference other films outside the horror film genre. The fight between Cindy and the killer heavily mimics The Matrix, particularly its use of bullet time. The final scene, in which Doofy stops feigning his disability and drives away with Gail, is a takeoff of the final scene of The Usual Suspects. When asked about her favorite horror movie, Drew answers Kazam due to Shaquille O'Neal's acting. Cindy becomes aggressive and roars, "Say my name" during sex with Bobby, similar to the sex scene between Michelle and Jim in American Pie. The movie theater scenes shows a screening of Shakespeare in Love and a trailer for a fictitious um, sequel to Amistad titled Amistad 2, with elements of Titanic also appears in the movie theater scene. The film also makes the other pop culture references beyond the scope of the film, such as the parody version of Sarah Michelle's Geller character, Helen Shivers in I Know What You Did Last Summer, being named Buffy, which is a reference to her character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Others include a brief reference to Dawson's Creek, Candid Camera. I still remember those TV shows. And a parody of the What's Up ad campaign by Budweiser. Um, okay. The tagline for the movie's poster was "No Shame, No Mercy, No Sequel." When Scary Movie 2 was released a year later, the tagline for the sequel was "We Lied." Oh shit. Damn, way to mislead people, man. Films parody. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream, Scream 2, um, The Sixth Sense, um, The Blair Witch Project, The Shining, The Matrix, and Unusual Suspects. Okay. The screenplay was developed by Sean Waynes and Marlon Waynes, with Buddy Johnson and Phil Bowman, writers for the sitcom The Waynes Brothers, at the same time. Miramax was developing a spoof of Scream scripted by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. Due to a WGA decision, all six writers were credited, despite Friedberg and Seltzer not actually working on the film script. Okay, we go to the music section. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so according to professional ratings, um, All Music gave it 3 stars. The soundtrack to Scary Movie was released on the 4th of July of 2000 through TVT Records and consists of a blend of hip hop and rock music. So the track listing goes like this: Too Cool for School, Fountains of Wayne, The Inevitable Return of the Great White Hype, Bloodhound Gang, Stay, Radford, The Only Way to Be, Save Ferris, My Bad, Islander, Punk Song Number 2, Silverchair. Oh man. Everybody Wants You, Unbanned, Superfly, Bender, not to be confused with Bender from the Futurama cartoon, guys. um, I Want to Be Sedated, The Ramones, Scary Movies, Bad Meets Evil, About You, Tupac Shakur, Top Dog, Yaki Gaddafi, Hussein Fatal, Nate Dogg, and Drew Down. I Want Ya, Black Eyed Peas, What, Public Enemy, Feel Me, Rod Digger, Rampage, and Rock. And the last song of the soundtrack is I'm the Killer, Lifelong and Innocent. Now we go to the reception. Box office. Scary Movie opened theatrically in the United States on July 7, 2000 on 1,912 screens and debuted at number one at the box office, earning 42 million 346,669 its opening weekend. The film ultimately grossed 157,019,771. Um, domestically and earned another $121 million. In other markets, making it a massive commercial success. Now we go to the critical response. The film received mixed reviews from critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 53% based on 116 reviews and an average rating of 5.5 out of 10. The site's critical consensus reads, in quote, critics say Scary Movie overloads on credity and grossness to get its laughs. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 48 out of 100 based on 32 critics. Indicating, quote, mixed or average reviews. Audiences polled by Cinema Score gave the film an average grade of B minus on an A plus to F scale. Joe Layden of Entertainment Weekly said that the film was unbounded by taste, inhibition of political correctness, and that, in quote, the outer limits of R-rated respectfully are stretched, if not shredded. By contrast, Roger Ebert did not find the film as innovative, saying that the film lacked the shocking impact of Airplane, which had the advantage of breaking new ground. However, Ebert gave the film 3 stars out of 4, saying it delivers the goods, calling the film a raucous satirical attack on slasher movies. Bob Logino, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, felt that the film's crude humor detracted from the film, saying that Scary Movie dives so deep into tasteless humor that it's a wonder it landed an R rating instead of an NC-17. Other reviewers, such as A.O. Scott of the New York Times, argued that the jokes were annoying less for their vulgarity than for their tiredness. Scott remarked in his review, couch-bound pot smokers, prison sex, mannish film gym teachers, those what's up Buzzweisers commercials, hasn't it all been done to death? Okay. Um Okay, listen to me. I remember seeing Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2, right? Which is the next one I'm going to review, right? To say that the film is like what tasteless and whatever shit scenario may be, to be quite crispy clear with you, especially to those critics out there who don't really understand comedy, don't really understand humor and stuff like that. It just goes to show that you're just heartless. You don't know how to open your mind to things. Everything can't be old school all the time. This is not the 1980s and the 1990s anymore of all the Def Comedy Jam era. This is not it, man. I mean, come on. Like, I bet you when you watch Scary Movie 2, which I will review next, it, I bet you it'll be pretty funny for you to watch instead of you talking about it's tasteless. Like, come on. How about watch for yourself and not be a fucking biased bastard, okay? I'm I'm tired of stupid critics acting like that they know everything and they know all the answers and stuff. I'm tired of that shit. To me, that's just like a heartless bastard move right here. Okay, now that I got my rant out the way, I'm going to go to the next movie, which is going to be Scary Movie 2. Now, Scary Movie 2 is the next goal. All right, Scary Movie 2. Here we go. Scary Movie 2 is a 2001 American parody comedy horror film directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. It is the sequel to Scary Movie and the second film in the Scary Movie film series. The film stars Anna Faris, Regina Hall, Shawn Wayans, and Marlon Wayans, as well as Tim Curry, Tori Spelling, Chris Elliott, Chris Masterson, Kathleen Robertson, David Cross, and James Woods. Ooh, the wow. Um, I'm sorry, I sounded like that, but the film is the last in the series to feature the involvement of stars Marlon and Shawn Wayans and director Keenan. Marlon would eventually go on to produce a similar horror themed parody, A Haunted House, and a sequel, both starring himself in the latter film. Wayne's pokes fun at the Scary Movie series decline in quality after his family's departure. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where the original film was mainly based on another slasher films of the 1990s, Scary Movie 2 parodies an array of supernatural and haunted house films from various decades, namely The Haunting, 1989, The Exorcist, 1973, The Amityville Horror, which I didn't know the film took place in Long Island. Shit. 1979. The Poltergeist, 1982. The Legend of Hell House. Oh, shit. Oh, man. 1973. House on Haunted Hill. Both the 1959 and 1999 versions. The the Ch- the Changeling, 1980. Um, it also spoofed some contemporary films such as Hannibal, 2001, and Hollow Man, 2000. Scary Movie 2 was commercially successful, grossing $141.2 million. Um, Worldwide from a $45 million budget, but received largely negative reviews. Oh gosh. As again, we go to the parodies. Okay, so the parodies of movies has to do with House of Haunted Hill, Dirty Harry, 1971, The Exorcist, 1973, um, The Legend of Hell House, 1973, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975, Rocky, 1976, Up in Smoke, 1978, The Amityville Horror, 1979, The Changeling, 1980, Poltergeist, 1982, Clue, 1985, Little Shop of Horrors, 1986, Night of the Demons, 1988, It, 1990, Dumb and Dumber, 1984, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, 1996, Twister, 1996, Titanic, 1997, Amistad, 1997, The Haunting, 1999, Charlie's Angels, 2000, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, 2000, Dude, Where's My Car, 2000, Final Destination, 2000, Hollow Man, 2000, Mission Impossible 2, 2000, What Lies Beneath, 2000, Hannibal, 2001, Save the Last Dance, 2000. Okay, so the production side of things. Um, the film is a sequel to Scary Movie, and yes, according to director Keenan Iron Wings, the filmmakers watched over 130 horror films for background research. Marlon Brando was originally cast as Father McFeely, and completed one day of filming before he had to leave the production due to illness. He was replaced by James Woods, who was paid $1 million for 4 days' work. Carlton Heston has also turned down the Woods role. At one point, former President Bill Clinton, who had just left office the year the film came out, was also considered. Because Miramax was not greenlit had not greenlit the sequel until the massive box office success of the first. The film faced a punishing production schedule that involved coming up with a script and tearing through production and post production in a total of less than 9 months, roughly half the average time for all those steps to be completed on a standard Hollywood production in 2000 and 2001. Hold on, guys. All right. So we go to the music section. Um, Unlike its predecessor, the film does not have an official soundtrack. It features a heavy hip hop and rap catalog with some rock and techno songs. Okay, here we go. Um, we got Hello Dolly, Jerry Herman, Shake Your Ass, Mystical, to Tubular Bells, Mike Oldfield, Sorry Now, Sugar Ray, You Know What's Up, Donald Jones, Graduation, Friends Forever, Vitamin C, Let Me Blow Your Mind, Eve featuring Gwen Stefani of No Doubt, History Repeating, Propeller Heads featuring Shirley Bassey, Fever, Richard Marino and his orchestra, Insane in the Membrane, Cypress Hill, Smack My Bitch Up, The Prodigy, Skull Splitter, Head Noise, Ride With Me, Nelly featuring City Spud, Saw Erotic, Casey Crown featuring JD, When It's Dark, Trace featuring Neb Love. um, so Scary Movie 2 opened on the 4th of July weekend, same as the first one.
and ranked the top spot at the U.S. box office with $20.5 million. Um, in North America, in North America, the film grossed 71.3 million dollars, with $69.9 million internationally. The worldwide gross comes to $141.2 million. Um, out of the first four scary movie films, this was the least successful to date until the fifth film in 2013. Oh gosh. You know, the last three scary movies probably bombed too. That's why I didn't see those three. Oh man. So critical response. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film had an approval rating of 15% based on 109 reviews, with an average rating of 3.38 out of 10. The site's critical consensus reads, in quote, instead of being funny, this gross out sequel plays a sloppy, rushed out product. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 29 out of 100 based on 25 critics, indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average of B on an A plus to F scale. Home media. The film premiered on DVD on December 18th, 2001, with an array of special features, including commentaries and various deleted scenes. It was later released on Blu-ray a decade later on September 20th, 2011, after Lionsgate purchased Miramax and Dimension Films catalogs. Okay. Okay. All right, what else? We're going to do our last topic of the day, which has to do with one of my favorite TV shows in the new school. So we did the old school films and the old school singers. So we go to the new school TV shows. Now, one of my favorite TV shows that I've been currently watching for 3 seasons has to do with The Rookie. And I'm glad it's getting a fourth season. I'm glad it's getting a fourth season because, you know, every TV show that I watch is always going to end with a cliffhanger. But thank goodness it got renewed for season 4, and it's coming out September 26th of 2021. Yes. So without further ado, let's get into this. The Rookie is an American police procedural drama television series created for ABC by Alexi Harley. The series follows John Nolan, a man in his 40s who becomes the oldest rookie at the Los Angeles Police Department. The series is produced by ABC Studios and Entertainment One. It is based on real-life Los Angeles Police Department officer William Norcross, who moved to Los Angeles in 2015 and joined the department in his mid 40s. Now, you guys could look up the cast stars of the series. I'm not going to say who, I don't want to say who it is. Actually, you know what? Why not, man? So, this genre is a police procedural crime drama action. So, the cast stars Nathan Fillion, Alyssa Diaz, Richard T. Jones, Titus Macon Jr., Mercedes Mason, Melissa O'Neill, Afton Williamson, Eric Winter, Micaiah Cox, and Sean Ashmore. Now, I'm not going to go over the executive producers and stuff like that. You guys can look it up for yourselves. So here we go. The series stars Nathan Fillion, Alyssa Diaz, Richard T. Jones, Titus Macon Jr., Mercedes Mason, Melissa O'Neill, Anthony Williamson, Micaiah Cox, Sean Ashmore, and Eric Winter. The Rookie premiered on October 16th, 2018. The first season ran until April 16th, 2019. The second season ran from September 29th, 2019 to May 2020. The third season ran from January 3rd to May 16th, 2021 of this year. Now, I already mentioned the synopsis already, so I'm not gonna go over the premise. Um I'm not gonna go over the premise, and I'm not gonna go over the episodes, so you guys can watch the episodes for yourself. So I'm not. This is not a spoiler review, man. This is something way different. All right. So production development on October 26, 2017, ABC announced a straight-to-series order for The Rookie, starring Castle star Nathan Fillion, and written by Castle executive producer and co-showrunner Alexis Harley. Fillion and Harley serve as executive producers along with Mark Gordon, Nicholas Pepper, Michelle Chapman, and John Steinberg. The series is produced by ABC Studios and the Mark Gordon Company and premiered on October 16th, 2018. On November 5th, 2018, The Rookie was picked up for a full season of 20 episodes. On May 10th, 2019, ABC renewed the series for a second season, which premiered on September 29th, 2019. On October 28th, the series received a full season of 20 episodes for the second season. On May 20th, 2020, ABC renewed the series for a third season, which premiered on January 3rd, 2021 of this year. Hang on, guys. All right. Yeah, on May 14th, 2021, ABC renewed the series for a fourth season, which is set to premiere on September 26th, 2021, as I stated in the beginning. Now, I already went over the casting. I'm not even going to go over the filming, which takes place in Los Angeles, obviously, so I'm not even going to go into all that. So, all right, so the release, The Rookie is broadcast in the United States on ABC. The first season aired on Tuesday, which the second season aired on Sunday. The Rookie has been licensed in more than 180 countries and territories. Home media. The first season was released on DVD in Region 1 on August 27, 2019, and in Region 4, Australia on January 22nd, 2020. Now we go to the reception. Um, Now we go to the reception, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not even gonna go over the rating shit. Critical response. The review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes reported a 68% approval rating with an average rating of 6.33 out of 10 based on 22 reviews for the first season. The website's consensus reads Nathan Fillion's reliability, likable presence makes The Rookie worth tuning in, even if the show around him isn't particularly memorable. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned a score of 64 out of 100 based on critics, 12 critics to be exact, indicating genuinely favorable reviews. And that's gonna really do it for this show, episode 6. Now, tune in next time when I go over the discography of the late Biz Marquis, who recently passed away on Friday due to complications. Yeah, I wasn't even prepared to talk about this until my neighbor was just talking about it. So that's gonna be discussed in the next episode. So for now, if you like what you heard, please feel free to show some love by making a generous donation to my Cash App, which is $G Money Stacks 555. That's $GMO capital GMONEY capital STACKZ 555. And however, I will keep you guys posted on the stream platforms of where the episodes is going to be. So, um, it's going to be it's going to be posted on all your streaming platforms on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And maybe, just maybe, I might add another day like Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but it depends on how I feel. So anyway, you can follow me on twitch.tv/gmoneystacks555 Queens, New York, where you're gonna see most of the videos on there, even though it's gonna get deleted in 14 days. Don't worry, I will export the video to the Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast YouTube channel page, where you're gonna have like not only 5 episodes, but it's going to be 6 episodes going to be, export it's going to be featured on the YouTube channel page of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. So please go subscribe to the Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast page. Be sure to enable alerts for more video content. Um, be sure to leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, along with the review topics that we discussed. That's going to be discussed in today's episode, future episodes. Also, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, don't forget to share the podcast along with the YouTube channel, along with the Twitch links in the link tree slash Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast link on the page of Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, where you can follow the podcast page, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, on there alongside with my other current show that's doing well right now, which is Off the Meat Rack Chain's New York podcast, which is a combination of Off the Meat Rack and Off the Chain. Also, you can follow me on my primary Instagram handle, which is GMoneyStacks555 in Queens, New York. Now, if you have any ideas on the types of TV shows, the types of movies, the types of music artists, old school and new school, that I should review, and which, by the way, let me just say this. Let me just say this before I go, though. So we just reviewed the Donald Jones. We reviewed Sade. We reviewed the Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2. We reviewed The Rookie. So Sade and Donald Jones's music, they're classics. They are a masterpiece, and it's fire. Also, the Wayans brothers, who were in Scary Movie 1 and Scary Movie 2, classics, hilarious, fire, and of course, awesome. Um, Now, The Rookie, I like the casting, especially the diverse casting of different backgrounds. I have to say, man, when I first got attached to The Rookie when it came out in September years ago, I have to say, man, like this was going to be the most awesome, brilliant, um, most brilliant, awesome, fire show, masterpiece TV show that I was gonna ever in TV history that I was going to watch. So that right there, and as I said, it did get a renewal of season 4. I can't wait to watch it. This this is very exciting. So this deserves a round of applause. No, first I'm gonna do something better and then go to the applause right here. Give it up for the rookie right here for getting a renewal of season 4. And of course, it's going to get in a round of applause for keeping up with what's going on in current news or whatever. So so I gotta hand it to them, man, right here. So yes, fire, classic, and masterpieces. And that's it for this show, Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, episode 6. Um, I'm G Money Stacks, man, and stick around for the streaming platforms of of which particular ones that's going to be featured on. I will let you know when it's going. I will let you know in the post, so I'll keep you guys updated. So I'm out of here. Peace and one love.